This is literally my dream house. Hiya. I went to York on Friday night. How beautiful is fucking York, by the way. It's fucking remarkable. Well, day 4. Lovely walk. Please excuse me, tooth. Chipped last week. I'm gonna get a new one soon. Bit of bond. So the last video got a great response, and I'm gonna say one thing, and I've said it all the times. People think, why is he saying this? Why is he doing that? What is that for attention? Or people might go, give a hug, John. No. This is a problem, right? This is a fucking problem. Now, you get people sitting in a fucking house, eating fucking shit, watching the fucking telly, going to do a 9 to 5 fucking job, and they just keep doing the same thing, and they're alright. They're deemed as normal, right? But if you've got a man who doesn't want to live that life, who is working to not have to live that life, and there's only one way of doing it, and that's unraveling the way we think in order to prevent that. Now, here's a man trying to figure it out, being open and honest, and sharing it with people. And I like to normalise conversation. I could keep this to myself. I could keep it to myself, and everyone think he's smashing it in. He's so strong, him. He's this, he's that. Which, to be fair, I am. But because people call it vulnerability, is it vulnerability? Everyone's vulnerable. Everyone. But because I express myself, it might be seen as vulnerability. It's not vulnerability. I've been through so fucking much, like you probably have. So therefore, we're all vulnerable. But that's not vulnerability. I think this is strength. In order to have the confidence and the just to be able to express yourself and not be judged. I'm saying that isn't justifying being judged. But yeah, that's what I think. But anyway, today's video, where we are, living this fucking lifestyle, telling ourselves we're not good enough, just doing the day-to-day shit. Sitting on a couch, that's where we're safe. Going to a 9 to 5 job, working with someone else, that's where we're safe. And if that's where you want to be, that's sound. Because, like, you know, there's people who've worked for me and who do work for me, and that suits them. And they're happy to do that. But I just don't know. I can't do that. I'm filming in the park again. I'm gonna be in the fucking fraudulent group me, the man with the camera in the parks. Anyway, I'm getting down, so I don't look like I'm nuts. Anyway, and people are happy to do that, and they can build a life that way. But I'm too creative. I can't do the same thing for too long, and that's how I choose to live my life. So, going back to what I was saying, how do you break this fucking cycle? So, this is me, this is what I'm living right now. So what I've chose to do now, so I could go, okay, I'm gonna lose weight, I'm gonna go and start this fucking regime, blah 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 blah. Or I can go, right, I'm gonna go and get rich, I'm gonna start this regime, blah 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 blah. And sort of realised, when I done that men's physique competition, a major part why that worked for me is because I'd moved. I lived in the nicest place that I've ever lived. This apartment where I lived in Frodsham, and I don't live there now. But I moved there knowing what I was about to embark on, so it was a fresh start. Everything was brand new, everything was fresh, so it steered me in that direction. Does that make sense? New habits had to be formed. It was a fresh start. Anyway, I'm not able to do that right now. I'm not able to move and start again and try that little technique. So if I embark on this little journey and I haven't got the car serviced, or I need to pay certain bills, or I've got a cupboard full of shit, or fucking there's certain things I need to do, I'm not going to be focused and clear. So this is what I'm doing right now, and I'm literally lashing everything out of my life. Anything I don't need, going. So I spent the last 2 days getting rid of everything that doesn't serve a purpose or I don't use, or so I don't need, so I'm getting rid of them. And the less things I have clutter in my life, the clearer things are, and that's what it is, it's clutter. So I'm cluttering, and that become overwhelming. So if I've got to go to the gym at 3 o'clock, or I've got to do these certain things for this goal, I still need my car service and blah blah blah. So everything around me is look, fellas watching me there thinking, what the fuck you doing? For all you know, mate, I'm on FaceTime. Now he's staring at me, now he's letting on. Anyway, I'm chatting shit. So all these where was I? My point is, I can't have the clutter in my life if I need to focus. So that's what I need to concentrate on first, is getting organised. And how am I meant to get into a routine in a fucking building site? So I need to get all that straight. But going back to safety, comfort zones and stuff like that is a major issue I have, and this is something I've got to work through right now in order to conquer this. And it's procrastination. And procrastination's putting things off to the last minute. So from the point you need to do it to the point you finish it, the closer you get to your deadline, the stronger the pain gets. And that causes me pain. So why do we procrastinate? Why do we put things off? Because these tasks are not necessarily pleasurable. They are long-term gratification. We're going on Instagram, seeing how many likes I've got, or having a drink, or having me vape, or having a fucking wank, or having sex, or blah blah blah, or eating food, just shit. That's instant gratification, and that distracts me. I'm living in that moment, just that dopamine hit, boom, and it's not rewarding. It's not rewarding at all. It's detrimental. It's like eating shit. It's empty calories. You're not investing. It's a detrimental effect. You're going into life debt. Does that make sense? So yeah, so I've got to conquer procrastination. I've got to realise that long term, if I invest in something which I mightn't get instant gratification for, you invest in it, and in the long term you get gratification, and it's far sweeter than instant gratification. So yeah, but there's another reason why we all sit on the couch on our phone eating shit with the telly on the background, just having sex with fucking whoever, just to instant gratification. So no, you know, when I went on a walk the other day and I said, that feels amazing, that's the feeling I want to feel. Not, ooh, look who's just like my stuff. Oh, look who's just followed me. Oh, look how many likes I've got. Which is great, but that's just me being creative. And if it gets that response, that's fantastic. But at the same time, it is instant gratification. You might think I'm chatting shit. I largely am. No, she definitely thinks I'm feeling like a perf. So, how are we going to conquer procrastination, and how are we going to eradicate instant gratification? I'll tell you how. Effort means stepping out of your comfort zone, looping all the way back to what I said the other day, because that's the only place you can grow. Willpower can only take you so far. Willpower is like a rocket going into space. It's that initial burst of energy. It's that thrust that gets us where we need to be, but it only lasts so long because you haven't got enough energy. So once you're in that place, once the willpower's gone, you need to have formed habits. It needs to become normal, but you can't do it all at once. You need to implement them. Oh shit. So yeah, effort, stepping out of your comfort zone, and that's the only place you're gonna grow. And if you're happy where you are, don't watch these videos. Or if you're ignorant, I'm not saying you're ignorant, like, but if you are, and you're thinking he's chatting shit, or I'm happy with my life, are you though? Are you though? Because I know fucking plenty of people who let on they're happy and they look happy on Instagram and this and that, blah, 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 blah. But they tell me different. So therefore I know it's bullshit. I can't be asked being that person. Again, going back to why I'm open, honest and transparent. No one can ever catch it out. It's not an act. It's effortless. But you have to be brave in order to be that. And it's only then you can look at your life and think, right, I truly want to live the life I truly want to live. And the only way you can do that is by looking at your life and identifying what you need to do in order to do it. Or you can just live in ignorance and just be happy. I look great on Instagram. I don't really post personal stuff anymore. I just do me comedy stuff or whatever. I don't need to. I don't need to pretend to people. I don't need to keep up with the Joneses. I am the Joneses.